Here we have a robotic nurse that can scan you. This is Big Hero 6 predictive programming. The robotic nurse scans you, and then you've got the quantum seco, which works like a two-way radio. You notice in the top of the picture there is a man. And then you've got the chip that is inserted into Baymax, and that is how his healthcare needs are determined. There's an example of a chip like a QR code in the wrist that I found on Google. And then we've got, the chip that goes in the head. This just came out. The World Intelligence Congress in China has announced that they have a breakthrough device called the Brain Talker. And, so this is an example of a microbot. This is the microbot on Big Hero 6 that the little boy Hero takes to a competition. There's an example of the real RFID microchip implant that I got off of Google. So there he's building a tower with the microbots at this competition. And it looks more like the Washington Monument to me. But there he is building a ladder toward heaven, it looks like. And then here I've got examples coming up of Jacob's ladder. And then we've got the Tower of Babel. So that, to me, in my opinion, resembled that. And then we have this scene is where the man on the left is coming up to the little boy as long as the man on the right. And the man on the left is purposely telling this little boy this man right here, not to let him buy his product because he ignores sound science. So they make the good guy make the bad guy look like he ignores sound science. And then his name was very similar to Aleister Crowley, the magician in the 1900s, early 1900s. There we have the chip device on Baymax able to scan the crowd, so he can scan the city. And then after that we have...
Can you show half the little potty?
This scene, where these characters are dressed up as reptilian demons. And that is their version of superheroes. Now we've got the portal in this scene. This is the time travel portal. This is Big Hero 6 time travel portal. I've got another example of it. There it is in the movie. That's what it looks like in the movie. And as you can see, it's identical to the Large Hadron Collider at CERN in Switzerland, where they smash atomic particles together and their nuclear research, and they work a lot in the cosmologies. This is the scene where he enters into the time portal. He's witnessing this happening. So he said, they walk up to it, they see it, and there it is. Read the words on the screen. We've reinvented the very concept of transportation. So they're clearly using it for time travel. Friends, I present Project Silent Sparrow. So you see them coding things. They're calling it Project this or, Bird Box that, et cetera, et cetera. So they're programming that. So there is an example of that's the actual time portal in the show, which we know time travel is not real, but they are going into other dimensions at CERN to the fallen angels. So that's where Aleister Crowley, the bad guy who ignores sound science, is trying to, he's giving an example of he's throwing his hat into the time portal and it's coming out the other end, which is symbolic for what they are doing at CERN to create the beast technology with the fallen angels. So now we see this guy here, he's waiting for the hat to come out. And, whoa, magic hat. So it's all about the magic. See, you see the reptilian demon. And see, everything that's the exact opposite. They're making it look cool and good. But the things that are actually happening, they're making it look like they're evil on purpose. There he is, grabs the hat. Everybody's just so, oh my gosh. And then you've got, there's another picture of that. So, as you can see, this predictive programming it's not fake, it's real. Oh, so here he's picking up an irregularity in the magnetic field, in the atmosphere. So they're basically essentially saying that something's trying to communicate. Look, something's trying to communicate. And so then this kind of simulated, to me in my mind, this kind of simulated the trip to the moon, where or their attempted trips to the moon, which we all know are attempted trips to try to get to the other dimension, but they have not been successful yet, and they will not be successful. So she gets in the rocket and she goes, and then they lose contact with her. Shh, girls, sorry, mind my kids. They lose contact with her, and lo and behold, she blows up. Okay, so there's that. What else do we have in this predictive programming? I don't think I put that on here, but you've got Baymax is diagnosing this little boy with puberty, and he's sexualizing him, telling him he'll have all these